Hi everybody. It's just a couple of minutes after two. I'm getting a little bit of a late start. I lost track of time doing my taxes. You know how that goes. But hello, welcome. I am Sean Bloom, and I'm playing Paradise Killer. And we're gonna take a little bit of a detour as we get started, because I've had a weekend to think about this game. And I don't want to rush the ending too much, although I am eager to get to it. But I also I got a special request from Fox Stash,
Paradise Killer,
a longtime fan of the show, over on Twitter, to look into the One Last Kiss part of the mystery. And so I went back to the video of the first time that I played this game. And if you want to look this up, I don't have it up, but it's the second part of the play-by-play playthrough. About 21 minutes, I think, into the video, we encounter, actually. We don't get a phone call. We encounter One Last Kiss. And it is a super intriguing moment. And I say so. She appears, and she is mysterious, and very deliberately mysterious. And she tells us that One Last Kiss is a pseudonym, or at least a new name. And so the implication is that she is another character in disguise, or a character from our past in disguise. But I don't know who she is. And she says that this island is full of secrets and mysteries, but she has the keys to one of them, and she wants to share it with us. And if we want to know more about it, then we should seek her out. And where should we do that? Where... I can't remember how she phrases it. Something about, like, where the dead go, or something like that. But it sounds like it's the graveyard, the Syndicate graveyard, which I think is actually on our map. Right there. Syndicate, a graveyard that memorializes fallen members of the Syndicate. I don't know. It's hard to tell from this map. Maybe it's near the opulent ziggurat. Maybe it's actually on the other side of the mountain from it. I don't know. But it does exist, and despite us having sort of circumnavigated this island, we've never seen it, I don't think. Yeah, the big skull and bones icon is the dead zone, which is also a Stephen King novel that recently came up on the podcast Just King Things that I listen to, and so I get a little bit confused about whether that is a giant concrete block holding in demonic energy, or somebody who can see the future and tries to stop a political assassination. But regardless, we're going to take at least one little detour here. We're going to go try to find... What's the best way to do this? Can I actually... I wonder... I think I have a fast travel up at the opulent ziggurat. Maybe that will help me. So let's do that. We're going to do at least a cursory investigation. Oh, so the other thing I want to say is, going back and watching this video, I understand. I'm super intrigued. I'm really eager to go and investigate this One Last Kiss thing. I think it's very juicy. The game heavily points towards it as a hey, this will be worth doing. But it comes in the midst of just the rapid fire lore, pieces of lore. It's not even a lore dump, right? This game is not about the lore dump. This game is about the fragments of lore that you gradually assemble over a dozen hours into an understanding of the world. And in that first hour of the game, it's a machine gun of capitalized words and like bizarre concepts, and also like giant golden statues of four-armed goats and whatever. I was beyond my capacity. Like, clearly in the video, I am beyond my capacity for understanding or retaining anything that is going on. So I'm not surprised that I entirely lost track of who One Last Kiss is, and completely forgot that she was a rabbit hole into what seems like an interesting mystery. Okay, so I have no fast travel to the Syndicate Graveyard, but I can go to the entrance of the opulent ziggurat. So that's what we're gonna do. She was not a phone call. It was actually, maybe no, we probably won't go back there, but if you might remember, because I do vaguely recall this, early on, before I think we had talked to anybody else, on the island. We had talked to a couple. We talked to the judge, and we talked to Lydia on the car ride over, and stuff like that. But before we met, oh shit, what's his name? Now I've forgotten all of the characters again, because it's been a week. Before we met Yuri Knight for the first time, that was our first conversation. We were kind of like exploring around the gardens and the I'm going to show you the map, even though this map is utterly useless. The gardens and the council building, kind of this area here, and we climbed up a big ramp, and there were a bunch of statues, and I don't know, we got to the top of something. It felt like we had sort of like gotten to an interesting point. And all of a sudden there's like a smoke bomb, and this woman appears in front of us, or this figure at least appears in front of us, and says in a mysterious French accent, she says, I think she says, my new name, maybe? My new name is One Last Kiss, and I have information for you. Okay, so this is based on the map. This is sort of the general direction that I expect the graveyard is supposed to be. Because this is all part of the opulent ziggurat, right? I think so. It seems like I should go around back of it. Yes, we stumbled onto it. Certainly we stumbled onto it before we had found our footing. Which is one of the, frankly, a design challenge around an open world game. Is that you don't have real control over the sequence that players are going to encounter the world. They could, maybe they should have put a nightmare computer in the area to lock her off until later. That's possible. I was, so over the weekend I was thinking about this game, and the thing that I find the most frustrating, and thinking about the map and the sort of the failings that I see in the map system, that sort of design choice, is that I don't know how many nightmare computers there are, but I've encountered a bunch of them. Oh no, oh no, oh dear. Okay, that didn't look like it was the right way anyway. I've encountered a bunch of them, and I encountered a bunch of them sort of that I could not use. And I guess that I could have been taking notes. This is where the body is, right? Yeah. I could have been taking some form of notes, although the game doesn't especially encourage me to do that. But I know that there are a bunch of nightmare computers, but because I couldn't use those nightmare computers, they didn't register for me in a meaningful way. Like, I don't have a strong memory of, well, there were nightmare computers for this and this and this, because I don't really know what they were for because I couldn't get into them. So I wish that I had some kind of a record or list or map, ideally, with like, hey, you encountered a nightmare computer here and you were not able to access it, but I've already cracked. See, I don't even know. I can encounter it in the world and I don't know if I've cracked it or not. Like, I would appreciate that. I feel like that would be tremendously helpful to me in this moment, now that I'm capable of cracking them. Okay, so the ziggurat as a starting point was kind of a bust. And now I'm up near KHX's workshop, I think, is up this way. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get up there, am I? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. What is up there? That's probably where I need to go. I mean, I say that. Now I'm at the Deep Factory, which is like all the way on the other side of the island. But have I ever been on that bridge? I'm not sure that I have. Okay, so Crooked Rain. Okay, Crooked Rain is suggesting that I might be able to see nightmare computers that I haven't cracked in this AR view. And this was the other thing that I was thinking about, although I frankly did not connect to them. This is Sam's. The elevator up to Sam's place. Maybe from up there? Oh, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. So, the other thing that I was thinking was, like, it seems like there are more symbols in my AR view than there were when I started the game. And I should at least figure out what the hell that means. Like, what are they? It would make a lot of sense if they were nightmare computers. Unfortunately, that view is not at all annotated. So when I look at this, like, what is that? The Syndicate, 16 meters. I mean, that's like right here. What is that? Is that a nightmare computer? Was there a nightmare computer up here? I definitely don't remember that. Is that this crime scene?
Scene investigation.
I don't... A safe... Oh! See? Okay, yes. Okay, so that Syndicate emblem means nightmare computer. I would never have gotten that without actually making this connection, right? Without actually seeing it. But I would never look at that interface and think, okay, that's probably a nightmare computer. Well, this is probably going to turn out to be important. Let's see. Weird legs. Weird arms. And I'm in like a circle and and a body. No, you don't like that? You don't like my choice of weird arms, maybe? Okay, you like that better. Not sure why. Legs and a body over here, and then what? This? Okay. Maybe Okay. Pile bunker gaunt. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Wait, is this the same? Is this a different safe? Oh, there were two safes. Okay. I'm in. Okay. Alright, fine. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna do these. And then it's the same thing, but also with a big. No, not that big. Medium pyramid. And then. Kind of like that and like that. Okay. There. Oh! I mean, this is weird, right? There's a lump of non-human flesh inside. That's bizarre. I'm assuming this is flesh from... what's his name? Crying Grief? No, it can't be Crying Grief. Crying Grudge. Crying Grudge. And I guess that is meant to be coy because I could have found this before I found out about Crying Grudge and that whole deal. Sam's still got a pair of pile bunker gauntlets kicking around.
Sure.
What does that mean? Once an assassin, always an assassin. They're well used. Look like they only have one. What is a charge of pile bunker gauntlets? What does that mean? Sam has a safe locked by nightmare computer. Seems excessive. There's a lump of flesh in here. It sure isn't human. I can feel the cosmos when I look at it. Okay.
I don't
Weird.
like this.
It looks like this has been carved off something. Is this flesh from Crying Grudge? Definitely. I'm glad I didn't actually need it. I thought I was going to need it to get through the gate, and then I wouldn't have gotten through the gate. So, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Pile bunker gauntlets, a high-end destructive weapon that can punch through thick metal. How does that fit into anything? So there was thick metal in the restraint cages for the demon that was, delivered up to the council, but those were remotely opened. I don't think anybody punctured or punched through them. I wonder if a pile bunker charge could be mistaken for a bullet hole? I doubt it. I doubt that. So I don't entirely know what to make of that. But I did learn that I can see nightmare computers on my AR vision, which is a hell of a thing. I guess I should talk to Sam and see what he has to say about these. Okay, so that's the judge. That's the doctor. Those are guards who just never want to talk to me. That's Yuri. That's Witness. That's Crimson. That's, what's her name? Akiko? And Henry and Lydia and Sam, obviously. So that, I think, accounts for everything else that's on my AR.
Sam Daybreak.
Do the gauntlets use thermite? Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I can't ask about that, though. I can ask him about the god flesh that he has. Want to tell me what a lump of flesh cut from a god is doing a secure safety in a storeroom?
I am under suspicion, LT.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is someone trying to frame me? Did someone plant it there? Did you plant it there? I mean, don't... Come on, Sam. I promise you, LD, I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, Sam. Wait, was it all Lydia? Could it all be Lydia? Lydia had the space helmet. Lydia was connected to figuring out the code for the second seal. Let's see. What was the third gate? The third gate was blood, and that was we found in Sam's. Excuse me. Excuse me. We found the blood in Sam's distillery, and that is Sam's distillery. He admitted to that, or we found it near there. But that doesn't mean. I mean, like Lydia could have put some of this stuff in Sam's place. It's not super likely. Alright, well, let's do one last hangout. I got the money. Is Night Alone okay again? Neat this time. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you'll enjoy the pure taste of this blend.
I'm glad to be back.
I don't want it to be you, Sam. What are you blending on this island? Night Alone and the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time. No single malts. Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island I have focused on serving blended instead of single malts. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's Lydia drinking these days? She enjoys a drink while she paints. She chooses something appropriate to her piece. She enjoys all the different ways of serving. A lot like you, right, LD? Yeah, there's something to be enjoyed in everything.
Sure.
What about the next island? It is important to breathe the new island in. Learn about it, and to craft a drink that can only be born on that island. The islands give the drinks so much character, don't they? If we make it to the next island. Gotta go, Sam. I'll catch you later.
What?
Maybe there's something we should talk about. Okay, one more probe.
Sure.
Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? What? I wasn't truthful. I was holding that flesh for someone. That isn't original, Sammy. Why do you have God flesh? I like how it's capitalized like that. The camel caps make it look like an Apple product.
Don't take frugality.
I was asked to store it for Witness. Shit, now I gotta go talk to Witness. He came to me and said he needed it to be stored. He didn't tell me anything else. He did get it. I mean, so this is what happened to it after he got it from... What's his name? You just accepted it without question. I didn't know what it was, did I? He just gave me a box and said it needs to be kept a secret. For the good of the syndicate, wasn't it?
Like this.
Didn't it strike you as suspicious? Witness is an old friend. You'd do anything for old friends, wouldn't you? Don't put me in that position, Sam.
All that remains are the facts.
This is suspicious as hell. It's the truth, isn't it? Is it? I have no idea. I don't know if it's the truth. Look at all these people who I have not maxed out. That's pretty wild. Okay, and then there's one more thing that I want to give one more stab, and that is this note here. Oh no, I still haven't found One Last Kiss. So let's keep looking for One Last Kiss. Whoops. What, huh, interesting. There's, yes. Where was the obelisk nightmare computer remotely accessed from? I think Lydia remotely accessed it, but there is a place. There's going to be something to find there. So let's look. But also, let's see how my helpful map describes my current location, which is in citizen housing, compared to the Syndicate Graveyard. Okay, but I want to go up the mountain, I think, is what that means. What's the best way up the mountain? Here. Okay. Opulent Ziggurat. I think this is exactly where I was previously. So, yeah, here's the trick, is I can't get over there. So let's go around the other direction. See if that works out any better. Okay. Oh, here's that bridge, yeah? Is this that bridge? Oh yeah, I released that smoke. This looks like it's the Opulent Ziggurat, okay. Well, so much for that. Let's go around the other side. How do I get up there? Not this way. Not apparently this way, okay. We're gonna do some real... Oh, shit. That was... that went further than I thought. Okay, and so this is what I did, is I came around this direction from the Opulent Ziggurat, and KHX's workshop is this way, and this is how I found KHX's workshop. But actually I can get up here, and that doesn't really help me at all. Okay. Let's see. If I go to the workshop, and instead of following that trail of blood, I somehow go this way. I don't think I can get up there. Yeah, no, it's not close. What about... Okay, alright. That felt cheap, but I did it. And now I'm up here, and okay, I'm at the Syndicate Graveyard. Which must be up here? I hear sounds. Well, no, where actually is the Syndicate Graveyard? Oh, maybe I was supposed to jump on all of those things all the way over. I'm gonna try this way. Oh, that's not... Try that one more time. No, I don't think I'm gonna make that. Can I... No, I can't just get... Oh, yes. I mean, that feels very cheap. That feels like not... That feels like, not an intended path, but sort of within what is allowed by the platforming. Okay, so is this the back of the graveyard? Where is the graveyard part? Or is it down there? I assume it's this, because I don't think this is part of the ziggurat. I mean, I guess it could be. I guess I could be wrong. Alright, let me keep going this way. Now I know at least generally where this is. I hear sounds coming from, you know, from my right, from maybe the interior of this building. And now I'm back at the opulent ziggurat. Which does seem like maybe this is all part of it. So then where's the graveyard? Is the graveyard below? Oh yeah, I've been here. Is it up there? Was that a graveyard? Alright, I'm on the beach. Where's the nearest phone? Because I can get back up to... Oh! Okay, so Toby... Toby suggests that maybe there's a path inside of the ziggurat that we could open up that we didn't fully explore, because quite frankly it was very disturbing in there. Here's a relic that I never got. The lines stop and start geometric, crisscrossing the air, but not everywhere. I had a visit from the marshals. They're on to me. I bet it was the guy next door. All he does is feed the fish and gossip. Get a life. There's a phone down here. And then Cubert says, I think I saw some headstones up there. Maybe it's lower. On that kind of big open area, I think I know what you're talking about. I did not see headstones, but there was kind of a big grassy area where wait, so what's the put on the outcropping below the ziggurat walls. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So let's try that. I'm gonna go to KHX's workshop because that's how I got there last time. I don't know if it's actually better to go through the opulent ziggurat or not, but we're gonna try this. Okay, so far so good. And then we came around here, and it says Syndicate Graveyard, and below us is that big area. There's also that big area, but we can always come back. I'm guessing this. No, this is just a blood crystal. Left, okay. Let's try left. So basically, up there, yeah? That's where we want to go? Range of motion is so big now. Yeah, it really is. It's kind of amazing how the game changes. I mean, I remember when we just had the single jump, and it was so hard. It was like there really wasn't even platforming. Our ability to platform was so limited that we were really just using the sort of the paths that were laid out. There's a phone around here. Yeah, there's a phone over here. There's a phone over... Am I wrong? I think there was a phone over here. Yes. Our like fast travel ability, our platforming ability has changed so dramatically by those powers that we got. All right, we're going back here because that worked, and we're going to try the other outcropping. Okay, good. So, right when it says that, over here. Yeah, because that's where we jumped last time. There wasn't anything. This time, we're going to go this way. And we're going to look down here. I'm looking around. So, okay, yeah, there's nothing that way. Alright, here we go.
Blood crystal obtained.
And another blood crystal. But I don't see anything on this outcropping. Okay. Good try. Good try. Good plan. Next strategy. I have a thing, actually not just in 3D games, in 2D games too, where I get the physical sensation of like leaning out over a ledge, like that stomach drop that you get when you're up very high. I get that pretty much every time a character jumps or jumps over something high in a game, in a 3D game or in a 2D game. So I definitely feel it when we do those big jumps, but it makes me feel like I feel safe about it when I know that I don't take fall damage. I just still get that physical sensation. Okay. This time we're going to the Opulent Ziggurat. And I will say that, like... Okay. The thing that's here at the Syndicate Graveyard does look a lot like the thing that's here at the Opulent Ziggurat. So it makes sense that it's that part of the building. And if that's the case, then maybe they are connected. Like, it would sort of make sense for them to be connected. So here we go. Trigger warning, everybody. This was a bloodbath. If you will recall. We're not gonna take in the view. We're on a mission. We're going to try to figure out, like, there's a door there, isn't there? Yeah, there's a door over there. I did some platforming around here, but I did not come over here. Standing in the blood, that's good. It's wholesome. It's locked. Okay. What do I do with that? What do I do with that? I'm gonna say this. I wish that One Last Kiss was listed under crimes. Even though it's not a crime, obviously, but the crimes aren't really crimes. The crimes are mysteries, and that would have been useful. That would have maybe helped me remember what the hell it was. Well, gosh, okay. Alright, so now I know where there's a door. I mean, I guess it's possible that the key is either in this room or it's unlocked by switches. Are there switches in this room that we haven't flipped? Whoops. Whoops. That momentum, man. That is a killer. Did we visit all... See, because I came in and I was thinking, like, we should visit all of the shrines, and I think that we did. I think we did that. There's a bank of white switches on the center pillar. It looked like the crane puzzle. Oh. Well, there's precedent for that crane puzzle. So let's try that. Now I'm lost. Where am I? I want to go around this way. Go up here? No, this is where I went up the first time. Okay. Alright. And so I didn't go up here maybe the first time. And so I didn't ever come here. Oh yeah, look at that. Those are interactable objects. These controls seem to move the walkways across the pools. I wonder if I can find the right combination to let me cross. I wonder if you can. Where am I? Wait, where am I in that view? So, and what is it that I want to happen? I guess I want to make them look like they're... Okay, so that was very bad. That made two of them that were right become wrong. So now those two are right. That's... That one and that one are correct. That one's wrong. So this moves those two. This one moves those... all four of them. This one moves all four of them. Okay. That moves those two. And that moves three of them. Okay, so I think I don't need this. I think I just need this. And that'll move number two. And now 1, 2... that moves those. What does this move? Is the fourth one right or wrong now? Fourth one is wrong. Okay, so now it's right. So now it's just... Okay, so now I do need to use this, and then flip everything, I think. Almost. That was almost right. This one. Okay, so now I've created a path. I can walk across now. The game recognizes that not only... the game recognizes that, like, I have created a path. I remember when I was trying to, like, platform between these things. And it was possible, but it was not fun. So, okay, but is this just going to take me over there? And then I'm going to have the locked door still. Nope, that unlocked it. Great, thank you, chat. Toby specifically, thank you for helping me see that. Just looking around, just looking around. Let's see, is One Last Kiss gonna be up here? Syndicate Graveyard. There's a nightmare computer. There's a couple nightmare computers. Here we go. We're gonna solve some mysteries now. This is the grave of Aiz Kiwami, who committed suicide, possibly after having an affair with a, what are they called, citizen, which led to Henry Division's birth, maybe? He was old school syndicate and one of the council members. Grave plaque says he died 25 years ago. There's an inscription: Heartbreakers, Lifesavers, and Brothers Under the Cosmos. I don't know what that means. We got that guy, and then a couple of these guys, and then... Oh, those are... I see now, that's hands. Okay. Alright. We're gonna have some weird legs and a body, and then probably that arm and that arm. And then... No, not those. You know, like... Oh, star.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
The investigator is here.
Aiz Kiwami's blood vial. This island is built on blood. Blood connects all secrets. What about Henry's blood? Yeah, are we gonna find out?
Test me.
Damn.
I have a bad feeling about this.
A match.
Oh.
Aiz was Henry's father. That's exciting. Okay, so Henry has the council blood. He'd need to get through the third seal blood lock. Council member had a relationship with a citizen. Now we have Henry. That gives Henry the council blood. He'd need to break the blood lock on the third holy seal. But we don't think that he did that, right?
Key item obtained.
Alright, that is a key item for sure. Let's go down here. This is the way that this level is designed. Oh, what? Oh, what? You know what, wait, I'm not going to go up there because that might be where, what's her name is, but I didn't even find this outdoor, sort of thing. So wait, where did I come in from? I came in from here, and I didn't see Shinji, but there's really only one path, so I take this path. And this leads me over here, and then from here, the obvious, natural, visible path is this one, even though there is another path over there, and there's another path up there, right? So actually, it's only because I stopped and took a look around to try to explain this that I even saw the exit. That is really well done. I walked past it the first time without even noticing it, because look at how busy this side is, and my eye is naturally drawn over here. That's really cool. So, and then I could go up here because there's going to be a third grave over there, but it's not visible to me. Like, I can't actually see the interesting interactable stuff, so of course I'm going to go this way. That's really well put together level design. I'm impressed by that.
Nightmare computer.
Alright, let's see. It's a skull with little horns. It's also a little weird to me that, I mean, if you're gonna have these nightmare computers, then there are more recurring elements than I sort of expected. Maybe that I'm reading too much into that, but like this particular skull image, this skull image, we've seen a bunch of different times. But this one I don't know that we have, because it's, you know, there are, I think we've had a full moon, and we've had a half moon with nothing, and then half moon with a star. I appreciate that kind of variety. It makes me want to like try to come up with a meaning for these individual symbols of like, why are we dealing with a skull with little horns on this one? Does that have a, is there something significant about that? I don't think there is. Steer, there we go.
Unlocked. Key item obtained.
Okay, Grace Bloodlines. Wait. Grace, who was Grace Blood? I thought Grace Bloodlines was Henry Division's mother. Am I wrong about that? Blood vials are sealed into coffins, so they can't be used illicitly after death. Why is One Last Kiss directing me to Grace Bloodline's blood vial? Well, let's see. Let's analyze it. This is the grave of Grace Bloodlines. Henry's murder victim. That's right. Okay. Starlight can verify that this is her blood vial. Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sand, satellite. That's her unique blood code, you know? Those 6 words.
What the hell?
The hell? Why does One Last Kiss want me to find this? Here she is, One Last Kiss.
Attention, investigator.
Do you understand? Starlight confirms this is Grace Bloodline's blood vial. Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sand, satellite. That's the blood code for the vial,
The
correct?
investigator is here.
Wait, hold on. You could only know that code if you were Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. You were murdered by Henry when he was arrested. You could only know that 6-word code if you were Grace Bloodlines. Or me, because I also know that code. And there's no reason why I should know that code. Or also anybody else who found out those 6 words would also know that code. So what I'm saying is that this is a bad system.
What mysteries are around us?
Those are facts, but are they the truth? What keeps someone from moving on? An obligation, a purpose, an unending
That's
rage?
weird.
Your murder was set up? Or was it the wrong place at the wrong time? What do you mean? I mean, who can say? The truth is all around you, investigator. You should read this. The official report of the murder of Grace Bloodlines. What about the Holy Seals? I'd been waiting for that question, had you? Do you know something about them? Another time,
I cannot
investigator.
hide.
Wait, I'm not...
Those are
Wait.
facts. But
Investigator-
are they the truth?
Aren't you happy about last night? Oh, interesting. Investigator, aren't you happy about last night? Hard to be happy about a mass murder. That depends on your perspective. You have benefited directly from this mass murder. No more exile for the great investigator.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
Demonic taint is the least of our worries when the syndicate is rotten. Ooh, the council deserves nothing less. I mean, some of this sounds like Witness, right? This is the kind of language that Witness
That's it.
uses. Sounds like you have a
What
motive.
mysteries are around us?
Okay, yes. The Syndicate is built on dead bodies. Egos and ambition can only be sustained
Those are
by
facts,
death.
but are they the truth?
I am a casualty on the path, left to bleed out for someone's benefit. Can you imagine what benefit that would be, investigator? The council deserved to die, sliced to ribbons. Tell me about this corruption. The Syndicate is full of plotters and conspirators. So many of them have their little games. Last night, someone played the winning hand. Do you know who did it? Yes and no. I have some answers, but not all. Where were you at the time of the murder? I have no alibi, investigator. I mean, I don't even know who you actually are. You're the only person on this island that knows I exist. I mean, I guess it's Grace. I think it's Grace
I have a
Bloodlines.
bad feeling about this.
And did you murder the council? Of course not, investigator. They deserved to die, but they deserved to be murdered by someone else. I have a vested interest in the whole system coming down, not just the top players. If I may offer some advice, the Syndicate are all backstabbers. If you believe there is a conspiracy, break one of the suspects at trial. They'll crumble and will turn on each other. Okay, so that's good advice, because I do believe that there's a conspiracy, possibly multiple conspiracies. It's interesting to think that we had last week, we sort of toyed with this idea of maybe there were two murder plots that both went off at the same time, and that's kind of a weird idea, like a little bit of a weird coincidence, but it might become less of a weird coincidence if there were council members at the head of both of them. And like, just imagine this. Just imagine there's 8 people, and one of them says, I'm going to arrange for all 7 of these other people to be murdered. And at the same time, somebody else says, I think maybe I'll arrange for all 7 of these other people to be murdered. You're going to end up with a room full of murdered people. Interesting. Okay. I look forward to our next conversation, investigator. I do. It also it's a little, I don't know if subtle is the right word, but implicit. It's a little implicit, but there's some reassurance that I don't need to have completely solved the mystery before going to trial, because there's an opportunity for things to come out at trial. I am still imagining that trial is the end of this experience. I don't have a lot to go on there, but I can. There's going to be some process of putting things together at the trial. I do hope you have more interesting questions. Fuck, that's a burn. That's a burn.
One last kiss.
All right. Well.
That's weird.
Oh, and that's why she appears in a puff of smoke. She disappeared. She's a spirit lingering in this world, driven by rage and revenge.
The investigator
Perfect.
is here.
There's more to her death than the official story. I thought that like somehow she hadn't died, like she had somehow survived, but no, she's a ghost. Okay. There's more to her death than the official story. If she was murdered as part of some kind of plot, that gives her real motive for killing the council. Okay, but she's also a ghost. Let's look at the report of her murder. Henry became possessed, and the arresting officer was Akiko. Akiko requested the presence of Grace Bloodlines, the Syndicate's exorcist.
Me.
During the exorcism, Akiko left the room, and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. His demonic strength allowed him to break through his restraints and quickly kill her. He apparently carved the same symbols scorched into his skin into Grace's body.
I don't like this.
Before his arrest, Henry murdered his own mother, Rena Division. Okay.
Don't test me.
He strangled her and scorched her body with demonic sigils.
Sure.
Doom Jazz examined the bodies and confirmed it. Henry was subdued, arrested, and pronounced guilty without a trial. One Last Kiss seems to think it isn't so straightforward. I need to speak with Akiko about the lapse in procedure and Henry to see if he remembers anything, which is unlikely. I should also probably talk to Doom Jazz. Maybe Doom Jazz can help since he examined the victims. And I wonder if now I have the requisite pieces to ask Doom Jazz about the photograph that I already had. And it was indicated that I should ask him about, but I didn't have the ability to ask him about it. So, interesting. Okay, that's a lot of information. I hear a relic or something around here. Where is it? It's down there.
Those crystals obtained.
Okay, I'm gonna go following my path. I'm gonna go up here and talk to Shinji. It's a real shame about the murder, isn't it? Hard to have a good time when everyone's so worked up. I'm trying though, I really am. I'm off to hunt crows. Useful as always, Shinji. Oh, is there nothing up here? There's just, I think this is Silent Goat. There's just a statue of Silent Goat. Interesting. And I hear something somewhere. I hear, it seems like it's coming from here. I'm gonna look down this area. Nothing, huh? Weird. Weird. I definitely could hear it. But now I can't. No, I can. I can. It's like... Maybe it's coming from up there. I just don't see where it's coming from. Well, it's probably nothing. Okay, so this is how I came in. And this is how I go out. Yeah, we might not finish today. Alright, here we go. One last kiss. Oh! Oh, now oh, I can hang out with one. Oh, I can ask her about demonology. I've been looking for this person for a long time, apparently. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. May you always live in the shadow. Here we go. We're going to... Let's go ahead and unlock fast travel. We're gonna save this game.